revolution will be live.
Welcome back, Struggle Squad. Today we have another one-on-one review. Today we're doing the Demon Slayer.
Woo woo! And this time, I had the controller in my hands. I played for about 10 hours, so I think I got a good idea as to how it is, and I think I can convince you, man. I think this is my time. I'm 2-0 right. It's 0-2 right now.
Listen, you got a leg up this week because I love Demon Slayer, so you can't fuck this up.
I can't lose.
So let's start with the easiest thing because the Naruto games look beautiful. I'm assuming the Demon Slayer game is going to be godlike. What did it look like?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I can't say it looks exactly like the show because it's hard to top that or even to match it, but it looks beautiful. And I'm playing on PS5, so I imagine it probably looks even better on PC. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the way Fighters looks, but on a 3D plane. You know, the way Fighters is like, in my opinion, this is unrelated, but Fighters looks better than the show. But the game, it kind of lacks a little bit, but you never second guess that you're not playing like Demon Slayer. And if you really enjoy it, you may even feel like you're watching the show.
Okay. PS5, you say, huh? How that thing running?
Oh boy, it's a crisp 60.
Yeah, no hiccups, even when it's getting down to it. Fire and water everywhere, no chugging.
Not one hiccup I've seen.
Smooth as butter.
It is smooth like margarine, baby. And I gotta say, I'm actually quite surprised because just standing still, it looks beautiful. But with all the effects, the fire, the water, and all that, it looks really, really beautiful, and it really does justice to the anime, I feel like.
All right. So this is the tiniest portion of the review because I've seen Demon Slayer. There's no way they can fuck this story up. How's the story?
The story, if you have watched Demon Slayer, yeah, this is pretty. It's pretty much one for one, but I will say you experience a little bit more things that you didn't in the show. Like, if
so
they made,
should you watch the show before you play the game?
The show, I will say one bad thing about the story is it doesn't do how the anime is told. It doesn't do it justice. Like, for instance, you usually find out the backstory of these demons as to why they became who they were. You don't in these games.
So they assume that you've seen the show.
Yeah, and I don't really like that because it kind of takes away from it. Because I was ready to cry when I fought the first boss, and then I didn't. I'm like, wow. And even though this would technically fall under the gameplay aspect of it, what I did really like in the story, like when you were fighting some of the bosses, is you feel a whole lot more like intertwined when fighting them. Like, they all have certain kind of gimmicks about them, and you kind of gotta react, I guess, to it in a certain way, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, the drum demon, you would have to like dodge his little drum blasts off the ceiling, off the walls and stuff like that. So you was bouncing around a whole lot. It was actually really cool. Like the hand demon would send like shock waves on the ground. You gotta kind of jump up or get out the way. That was a very cool aspect of, even though we didn't get like the backstory to like the fullest extent the anime did. Having to interact in a different way other than just mashing the attack button was pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, I recommend watching the show and then play the game because I feel like the enjoyment will be 10 times better.
Alright. Well, this is the biggest portion of the review. The gameplay. Any cheesy shit? Who OPs in that too?
You're about right in that. I feel like everyone has Tanjiro. Let me stop. I'm about to say everyone in their own ways OP, but nope, Tanjiro. That's the main character. That's that main character shit. What did you expect? Zenitsu is wow. OP to the max. Hasn't gotten a patch yet. Inosuke can be, and I feel like if you really learn how to use Nezuko, she just gives hands. It's beautiful. It's vicious.
Are the difference in the characters really that like does it spice up the gameplay? Like, because you have sword characters, they all play similar, or this is like completely different?
The animations are different, which makes you need to you can't press the button the same way for Tanjiro as you would for like Giyu or whatever. the timing needs to be a little bit different given the animations. It's like, say if you do a combo to go into a super, everyone has a different animation going into the super. You even have like everyone has different costumes, and there's like this set of costumes that people have where they're like wearing clothes they would wear to school, and that has different animation styles. So that would entice you to play a little bit differently, because the super won't activate the same because it has a different animation. You might need to do it sooner, might need to do it a little bit later in order for all to connect. So all in all, while you do press the same buttons, essentially, you need to do it in a different way to the point where it benefits that character's fight style.
Okay. Do the demons play any different?
Oh yeah, they play differently like a mug. So if you're like a demon slayer, you can have another character with you, but if you're a demon, you get to be by yourself, and you have those 2 bars. If you're a demon slayer, you can substitute with another character, or an assist, or use that to get out of a situation. For demons, you can use it to get out of a situation, but also it kind of lets you use these like kind of more devastating special moves. Essentially, I honestly really like that they did that, because I mean, essentially the demons they run solo. They give out them fades solo. So I think they added all the demons they said they were going to, and honestly they play how they look in the show, and it's kind of amazing. Like, I thought honestly it'd feel a little bit weird, but they actually did it very well, and they kind of look like how they play in the game, which is kind of cool. Which shows, man, why I wasn't here from the start, I don't know, not my business. But in all honesty, yeah, they did a very good job with the demons, and almost, I ain't saying I do, but I almost like playing the demons more than I like being a demon slayer. I don't know. And I just want to say, they need to start adding more characters, like some of the characters from season 2. Just saying. I am just saying. Don't shoot the messenger now.
Alright, well, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What's the pros and the cons? What you like about it, what you love about it, and what you want better if there was to get a sequel?
It's beautiful, and for the pros, it's beautiful. I'm surprised it hasn't dropped a frame. It feels like, especially when they do like the special moves, it really looks like something ripped right out of the damn anime.
Okay.
I like that you would get to experience a little bit more of the story that you didn't necessarily see in the show. Like in the show, that like something that would be like, what is it called? Filler, right?
Got you.
I like that the story is structured the way the old Ninja Storm games was, where instead of just going from fight to fight, you actually walk around, explore a little bit.
Like a hub world.
No, not a hub world necessarily. Each chapter you go to a different place and you get to walk around freely, going down different alleyways, corners to find little collectibles and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I like that. Now the cons. Now I'm getting too old for this shit. You have to unlock characters.
Oh, you
Yeah.
bitch made nigga.
Yeah.
You got to stop, bro. Like, that's how they add value to the game. If they give you everything up front, then less people will play it for a longer period of time. You gotta earn your stripes, earn your characters, bro.
I was gonna play the story regardless because I love the story, but
Well,
it's
then
like
you're gonna get them anyway.
my enjoyment going down a little because now I need to in order to enjoy the full scope of the game. Now I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. It's just like, damn, cuz.
I get it, definitely do. Especially in a fighting game, you want to try everybody, but it adds length to a game that wouldn't have it otherwise.
Yeah, they did say the story was about 10 hours, and then after that, you kind of just
Exactly.
do what it do. But yeah, all in all, it's a great game.
Okay, well, I started off the review by telling you I love Demon Slayer already.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you already had a leg up on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down to reviewing this one, you know, I gotta give it its highest honors. You didn't exactly convince me. You went by default. But I'm gonna give you this one. Because I'm gonna buy that.
He gonna buy it, y'all. See, man, I'm out here. It's 2-1 now. I'm coming up.
You close. Alright, well, that ends another episode of One Review with Keese Mills. This week was Demon Slayer. Is it Kimetsu no Yaiba?
Let's go with
The
that.
Hinokami Chronicles.
Something like that.
Alright, we'll see you guys soon for the next episode.